This is Retro Sports Radio. Visit RetroSeasons.com for more sports history.
This is the story of the 1965 Minnesota Twins, the American League pennant winners.
We're gonna win, we're gonna score. We're gonna win, watch the face off tomorrow. Strike down the home run, gotta hit right. Here's for the Minnesota Twins today. Boom, boom, boom.
Here's the pitch.
Drive deep to left, way back. Home run, Twins win.
The Minnesota Twins, blending of veterans and youngsters, time and again showed an amazing ability to come from behind in the late innings. These are the broadcasts that tell the Twins' 1965 story of winning the pennant. The pattern started to develop early in the season. On May 11th, first place is at stake. The Twins are playing the Los Angeles Angels. The score is tied at 2-2. The Angels' great right-hander, Dean Chance, is pitching.
2-2, last of the ninth inning. A leave on third, one out. The infield is up all around. The outfield is coming in very shallow for the simple reason that it won't do them any good to catch a long fly ball since they'll leave us at score. The first pitch to Harmon. Swing and a miss. The breaking pitch off the outside corner. It certainly hurt. Showing any inclination to walk Killebrew. Harmon is grounded out and struck out twice tonight. The infield right up to the ground. The outfield shallow. Chance into the windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit back to Chance. He can't find the ball. And a rebound score. Killebrew and a low shot off the pitcher's Chance. He couldn't find the ball as it bounced back towards the plate. And Tony will leave a score. It'll be ruled as a base hit and a run batted in front of him. And the Twins win it 3-2.
Most of the Twins' 10 victories over the Detroit Tigers were accomplished the last time at bat. On June 25th, the first-place Twins had a half-game lead over Chicago and Cleveland. The Twins and the Tigers were tied 3-3. It was the last of the ninth. 3-3 here in the last of the ninth with 2 out and the bases loaded for the Twins. 2-strike count on pinch hitter Joe Nozick. Fred Gladding working in relief of Wickersham. Here's a windup. The pitch. He sends a ground ball slowly towards second. Tough play for the second baseman on the first. Safe. Twins win. The Twins score. And the Tigers 3. As they rally with 2 out and none on in the ninth. And the Twins are assured of staying in first place for at least another 24 hours. Albeit, and I'll tell you again, you can now get up from underneath the bench. The game is over. All is forgiven.
Now, the Twins, you wouldn't say the Twins had them all away, would you? Boy, that's the way to crash that nugget. In a pinch, pull down the ball and dribble it towards second, and Lumpy coming in fast might have gotten a slower man. But Nozick can run, and so the Twins really pulled one out of the fire tonight.
The last game before the break for the All-Star game. The Twins and the defending champion New York Yankees meet at Metropolitan Stadium. It's a tense, rhubarb-filled game. Twins manager Sam Neely has already lodged a protest over a ruling that went against the Twins. The Twins are down by a run.
Ball 2, strike 2, 2 out, 1 on, 5 for the Yankees, last of the ninth. Mickelson comes to the set. Here's the pitch. Way outside, almost a wild pitch. So Rollins will be moving as it's 3-2 to Killebrew. He tried to sidearm Harmon and came way outside that time. Richardson back on the grass, the second baseman in near second. Killebrew's ready. Rollins leads at first. Here's the set. And the pitch. A foul behind the plate. He changed up on him, 3-2. It's out of play. Rollins goes back to first. Oh, my. Imagine the season's only half over. One after another of games that go right down to the wire. It makes for great baseball, but a little tough on the blood pressure. Here's the pitch. A drive deep to left. Way back. Home run. Twins win.
And the season was only half over. It's July 31st now. The contending Orioles are in town. It's the last of the 11th. One of baseball's premier relief pitchers is working for the Orioles.
Last of the 11th. Stu Miller pitching, Tony Oliva batting. Oliva today is 1 for 3, a single, walked 1 time. The last time he faced Stu Miller, it was in Baltimore last Sunday, and Tony hit a 3-run homer to tie the game at 5-5, a game eventually won by the Twins 8-5. Here's the windup and the first pitch. A smash through the middle, and it's grabbed by Aparicio behind second. He has no play. Oliva is on.
Oliva is sacrificed to second. Hank Bauer, the Baltimore manager, orders an intentional walk to Killebrew. And then, with Joe Nozick up,
Miller looks back at second. Delivery. Ground ball slowly at the third. Robinson has it on to second. Out there. On to first. Not in time. Oliva's going to score. He scored. Oliva went all the way to the plate. Oliva scored from second as the Orioles missed the double play. The winning run comes across on a tremendous bit of daring base running by Tony Oliva. As Boot Cowell took the relay at first, which was not in time, he took that fatal look. He didn't believe it. He hesitated just that long. By the time he made his throw to the plate, Oliva was in with a slide. The Twins win it in 11 innings by a score of 2-1. Halsey, that's the way I saw the winning run.
Well, I don't see how anybody could see it differently. Unless they were yelling so loud they couldn't see it. Please me. That's the way with a lot of folks here. Another last inning time for the Twins.
on August 2nd, the Orioles' Dick Brown hit a 3-run homer in the top of the ninth to tie the Twins at 5-5. In the last of the ninth, Jimmy Hall batted for Johnny Clipstein.
1-2 to Jimmy Hall. The windup and the pitch. One on side to left field. It's carrying deep. Now it's the fence. It's going. A home run. Just got over the left field fence. A home run to the opposite field. Jimmy Hall, and the Twins win it 6-5.
The date now is August 4th. The Washington Senators lead the Twins 3-2. It's the last of the ninth. Jerry Kindle pinch hits for Dick Stigman.
Jerry Kindle up the bat for Stigman, and there's a long with the left. It is a play ball game.
With no out, Versailles walks.
Bridges to the set. Here's a pitch. A ground ball over the mound, and it is into center for a hit. Versailles around second. Streaking for third. Runners first and third, and nobody out. Hopper over the mound. The shortstop, Brinkman, couldn't get it. The second baseman, Hamlin, couldn't get it. And the Twins have runners at first and third. Left-handed batting, Jimmy Hall. Up. Versailles on third. Oliva on first. No outs. Last of the ninth, 3-3. Bridges out of a windup. Here's the pitch. A ground ball right side. Takes it. Versailles scores. The Twins win 4-3. And the first pitch again. Holy cow, can you imagine that? 3 first pitches win the ball game for the Twins. I'll tell you, are you going to make this next trip in a basket or a wheelchair?
August 23rd, the Yankees and the first-place Twins are tied 3-3 in the last of the 10th. Allison is on second. Mincher is on first. There is one out. Jerry Kindle bats for Al Worthington.
The Yankees have the infield back at short and second. Pepitone has retreated now at first. Boyer a step behind third. Here's the pitch. There's a drive in the straightaway center field. Shallow. It is a base hit. It is suited to the center fielder. Allison will score. The center fielder charged the ball and went off his glove or his knee. Allison scores, and the Twins win by a score of 4-3. Halsey, my boy.
Well, I don't believe it. Come from behind rallies were now a Twins trademark. But all along, great defensive plays contributed to the Twins' surge to first place in the standings. In the same Yankee series, 2 days later, the Twins are leading 1-0. The Yankees have runners at first and second with no outs.
There's a fly ball hit into right center field. Deep. Costco racing to his right, and he makes a great diving catch. Ball to the ground. Yankee runners are trapped. Throw to second. Out there. Double play. A tremendous catch by Costco deep in right center field.
twisting. He held on, skidded on the ground, held up the ball. Howard was already at third base. And I'll tell you, if there had been someone on first, they could have had a triple play.
Easy triple play. That's the first thing I looked for.
But Mencher had to leave the bag for an expected cutoff.
In the seventh, the Twins have a slender 2-0 lead. The batter is Mantle.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mantle. There's checking his sign of Earl Batty. Here's the windup. In comes the pitch. Swung on a line drive. Caught by the fires. Sensational hitting grab.
With the Twins now ahead 5-2 in the Yankees' 8th inning of this same game, 2 are out.
Merritt delivers to him. Serve is bounced slowly towards short. Charge by Versailles. Here's the throw. He is out. Beautiful play. Versailles had to get some on that throw, and he did. So nailed 2 back for the 3rd out.
Elston Howard homered with 1 on in the 9th inning. The Twins' lead is only 5-4, and with 2 outs, Clete Boyer is on second base with a double. Al Worthington is the Twins' pitcher.
Oh, aren't you glad you don't bite your nails?
What nails?
Okay, Nubby. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Barker. And the pitch. Swung on. He threw him a breaking ball, and Barker went after it, striking out, so Worthington does it again.
August 30th, the Twins and the Tigers are in extra innings. With the score 2-2 in the last of the 11th, Don Mencher is on second base with 2 outs. Sandy Valdestino is called on to bat for Johnny Clipstein. Larry Sherry is the Detroit pitcher.
Sherry second his side. Mencher leading at second with 2 outs. They play Sandy towards right. Here's Sherry's pitch. Breaking ball is lined to the right field. Base hit. Mencher's running third. Here comes the throw from right field, and it is not in time. He scores, and the Twins win 3-2.
The other teams came up with late inning heroics too. On September 4th, the second-place White Sox were leading the Twins 4-3. Bill Fleiss was the Twins pitcher, with Don Buford on third base.
Buford's coming home. Here's a pitch. He is safe. He steals home. Don Buford steals home. And that was really a surprise with the left-handed batting Pete Ward at the plate. Buford stole home.
Labor Day in Kansas City. The Twins won the first game of the doubleheader, but the surging White Sox were winning too. In the second game, the A's have the bases loaded against the Twins with the score tied at 3-3. Bases loaded, 1 out, infield still up, outfield still shallow. Worthington trying to pitch out of a king-size jam. 3-3 last of the 9th. Rosario stands in. The windup, the pitch. A drive into right field. One-handed toss, the runner tagging the throw to the plate. It is high. It is in time. It's going to space. Danny had him. He's arguing. Danny arguing vehemently that he had him at the plate. The plate umpire ran out and said no. Sam Neely came out. Earl Batty on his knees arguing vehemently. Valdestino's throw was right on target. Batty is still putting up a tremendous beef about it. Putting up a tremendous beef. He had the plate blocked. Earl Batty was the target. The throw right on target. But Larry Knapp said that Landis beat Valdestino's perfect throw. The A's win the ball game, and the Twins lose 1 game to the White Sox. The first half of this Twins highlight album ends with a loss. But now, the stretch drive is coming up. Showdown in Chicago. The hottest team in the league, the White Sox. They are 5 games behind the league-leading Twins. On September 8th, the score is Chicago 2 and the Twins 1. Earl Batty is on first base with 1 away. Jimmy Hall, the batter. Hall's last home run on August 2nd beats the Orioles.
Lazard checks the runner. Here's the pitch. A long drive to right. It is way back. Robinson at the wall. Home run. Jimmy Hall hits his 19th home run of the season with Batty aboard, and the Twins lead for the first time. It is 3-2.
The Twins won that game 3-2, went on to take command of the American League race, and the tense numbers game is on as the Twins invade Washington on the final road trip of the season. The magic number with the Baltimore Orioles is 3. Jim Grant seeks victory number 20. Halsey is the broadcaster as the Twins lead 5-0 in the Washington ninth inning of the first game.
Willie has struck out twice, grounded into a double play started by Quillisi. Mudcat's picked up. Line drive to Quillisi on the hop. Frank has it. Mudcat has picked a one-hit shutout, and they're endorsing him on the diamond. Matty embraces him. Killable runs up. Neely's coming out. A one-hit shutout. The only hit, a clean double by Don Brazing gave in the third inning. The Twins reduce their magic number to 2, and the crowd is giving them an ovation.
In the second game, with the score tied at 3-3 in the Twins' 8th inning, Frank Quillisi, rookie second baseman, is up.
On third, Killebrew. On second, Nossick. On first, Mincher. And to the plate is Frank Quillisi. He has struck out twice and walked. 3-3. Top of the 8th. Klein can work out of a windup now. Here's the pitch. A shot to left base hit. Killebrew scores. Nossick being waved to the plate. It is 5-3 as Quillisi lines a base hit to left. A solid single. And the Twins go ahead 5-3.
The score is still 5-3, the Twins. And in the last of the ninth, the burden and pressure is on young Twins left-hander Jim Merritt.
Merritt has batting sign. Here's his windup and the pitch. Strike 3 call. Got him looking. The Twins have nailed down at least the tie. Jim Merritt getting congratulations. As among others, young Jimmy Merritt joins Joe Nossick, Frank Quillisi, Sandy Valdespino among Twin heroes.
The stage is set now for the afternoon of September 26th. 2 of the league's finest left-handers are matched. The Senators, Pete Rickard. The Twins, Jim Cox. A Twins victory, and the pennant comes to Minnesota. The score is 1-1 as Frank Quillisi leads off the 8th.
Quillisi yesterday singled in the winning and insurance run. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Ground ball that is past McMullen into left field. Near the line, Quillisi around first. He's headed for second. Howard throw to second. Not in time. Quillisi is on. He smashed a 3-1 offering that McMullen could not quite hold. It's a double.
Quillisi moves to third on a pass ball, and with 1 out, Zoilo Visayas, who had earlier scored the Twins' only run, is the batter.
This Rickard really has good stuff. Visayas stands back in. The lefty winds. Here it is. High fly ball. Center field, not too deep. Quillisi tagging. The catch is made by Rock. Here comes the throw. It's a pretty strong one, but the run scores, and the Twins take the lead by 2-1.
And now the spotlight is on the pitching. Jim Cox pitching. It's the last of the ninth. There are 2 outs.
2 out, none on. This is the last of the ninth. The Twins are leading 2-1. And here is Don Zimmer. Single to left in the second. Struck out in the fourth and again in the seventh. Both times swinging. Right-handed batter. Swing and a miss, and there goes the bat over to the Twins dugout. Strike 1. That took a little bit off, that one. Billy Martin flips the bat out to Zimmer. John Flaherty dusts off home plate. 2 out and none on in the last of the ninth. Hot into that easy windup. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 call. Overhand breaking ball is in there. Perhaps just 1 swing left. Here's the pitch. Fouled away on the right side. It's still 0-2. The Twins have won 98 games. Number 99 means the pennant. Here's the windup and the pitch. Strike 3, final. The Twins win. Final score. The Twins 2. The Senators 1. The Twins have won the American League pennant.
The Twins, as you might expect, celebrated in wild fashion in the clubhouse.
batting title or not now?
No. I'm not there.
This is the best thrill of a lifetime.
Yeah, this is the best in my time, you know.
Nice going, Tony. How do you feel? How do you like?
I'll see you soon.
Okay, boy.
It'll be my feeling good.
All right, boy. Here's Peewee, the boss. Here's Peewee getting it done. Hey, attaboy, Sam. Attaboy. Sam, my boy, congratulations.
Oh, this is the most thrilling moment of my life. Of course, expecting a baby too, and that's going to be a great big thrill.
All right, boy.
I'm going home tonight and see my wife and children, and we're going to have a ball, I'll tell you that.
Right. And you know, the vice president wished you well yesterday. Maybe that was a winning touch, Sam.
Well, maybe so. Everybody did their part, Halsey. Jim Cobb was great for Sally. The whole ball club. Everybody did a great part. You fellas pulling for us and everything else.
Ah, wonderful, Sam. All right.
Thank you, Halsey.
Okay, boy.
I'm in my boy. How's the old fella? This is great, isn't it, Halsey?
You can tell me now on the plane when we're off the ground, you know.
Okay, Halsey. I think we're off the ground right now.
Say, how you swinging, Arm?
Real good, Halsey. Real good. I'm not making much contact, but I'm swinging good.
Well, it seemed funny to see a home run contest today without the big killer in there, but I know it was arranged while you were still on the show.
That's right, Halsey, but I'm swinging real good now.
What game this year stands out most, Arm?
This one right here, Halsey. The one we just won.
All right, kid. Attaboy. Billy, I know this is a stupid question. This is the highlight of the season. If you look back quickly to your memory, and this is no rehearsal, what one of the games would you pick out as extremely vital?
Well, I think right from the beginning, the first day we played the Yankees, opening day, right from the start, it was a push all year long, coming from behind, a lot of drive, but our ball club had a lot of momentum, and it was that way all year long.
This was something, looking up at that scoreboard continually and seeing Baltimore and L.A. 0-0, and then Baltimore nosing them out. Now we have the great pleasure of going to Baltimore completely relaxed. Billy, you've been on championship clubs. Have you a lot?
Well, Halsey, the way I look at it, we won it ourselves, so we can't expect anybody else to win it for us. And this just made it a little bit sweeter today.
That's right. No backing in. Ladies and gentlemen, no backing in. Thanks, Billy Martin, who did a tremendous effort toward this winning of the pennant. Hey, Halsey, how you doing, Ray? Carlo. How's my favorite, most valuable player? Well, retiring unofficial. I'm speaking to
real good now. I know yesterday I got a little bumpy up there, but I feel very happy right now.
Yeah, the other guy had to go to the hospital, Carlo. You're covered.
Well, all the bumps I got.
Hey, Jimmy. Jim Merritt. Jimmy, I think you had a lot to do with driving the final nail in the pennant with that remarkable relief job yesterday.
Well, thanks very much, Halsey. It sure is a big thrill for all of us, I know, especially for me. Having a good game yesterday, it just makes me feel a little more like I belong.
When you came up from Denver, did you get the feeling then that you might be with a pennant winner?
Well, yeah. I mean, the way they were going, and I didn't see any reason why anybody was going to stop them, and here we are, and we just won the whole thing today.
Very good, Jimmy. Nice going, boy. Hey, Mudcat. You came up and visited the Second Guesser's Paradise yesterday, the radio booth and television booth. Mud, is this your first championship game?
Yes, it is, Halsey. In fact, this is in the Major League, this is my first championship game because I wasn't with Cleveland when they won it in 1954.
Mud, that was a beautiful exhibition you gave, and I want to congratulate you as the only 20-game winner in the American League so far, and they can't take that away from you.
Thank you very much, Halsey.
Scott.
Well, folks, I've had a considerable problem, not only since the game is over, but during the last moments of the game, in putting my thoughts into words, and we've been asking the players just to sum things up the way they feel about it. A thoroughly drenched and thoroughly happy Jim Cott just walked into our little anteroom here. Jim, that was a great pitching performance today. I don't mind telling you, I sort of crossed my fingers in the earlier innings, but if ever anybody finished strong, you certainly did. What were your thoughts as you pitched that game today, as far as your stuff was concerned, Jim?
Well, Ray, I crossed my fingers along with you. I was throwing not the way I can throw in the early innings. I felt myself throwing kind of flat and sidearm. Suddenly I recalled a Warren Spahn theory that he had taught me several years ago, a toe-to-toe, where I come up over the top, similar to the way Jimmy Merritt does. And of course, he gets a lot on the ball for as big a fella as he is.
Well, I noticed, Jim, that in the last of the ninth, you mentioned now, and you remind me of it, that it did seem to me you were coming closer to over the top, particularly as you were pitching to the right-handed batters in the ninth inning than at any time earlier in the game, and your breaking pitches were magnificent in the latter portion of that game.
Right, Ray, I was trying to more or less jump at the hitter, and told myself in the situation that if they're going to beat me, they're going to hit me. I'm not going to walk anybody or make a lollipop pitch. I was going to challenge them with the best I had, and this gave me a little more incentive to jump at the hitter, and fortunately I had the proper rhythm, and everything just really fell into place.
Well, congratulations to you, Jim, not only on your effort today, because the timing on this was particularly opportune, but in your contributions for the entire season.
Thank you very much, Ray.
Here's Coach Jimmy Lemon. Jim, I guess this makes all of the travel and all of the work and all of the worry worthwhile, doesn't it?
Boy, it sure does. I'll tell you, it's been 18 years now, and the first one I've been on it, it's really something.
I was just talking with Frank Quillisi, and I said, it's my way of thinking how fortunate he must feel in his first year in the big leagues to be on a pennant winner.
And I've talked to some guys in the league, and they say, I've been in the league 14 years, they haven't even gotten close. It really must be. I'll tell you, it's something for me, believe me.
Well, Jim, certainly our congratulations to you on your part in building this ball club. I know that there's a quite phrase, where everybody has contributed, but believe me, in my years in sports, I can't think of an organizational effort that is so much wrapped up in that phrase, where everybody has contributed.
Everyone contributed every day, and it was a different man, seemed like, but I didn't get a hit all year. I'm here now.
Jim, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Rick.
Well, Halsey, my boy, do you believe now, Halsey, that we're home free? You know something? I'll go way out on a limb. I think we're going to be in the World Series. Well, Halsey, as we close out this, what certainly I think could be properly called a memorable, if not an historic occasion, I want to tell you how happy I am, Halsey, that I know you've been with championship teams in many sports, not a writer and a broadcaster, but to be with a big league team, I couldn't be happier for you. And to tell you, Halsey, what a real pleasure it's been to call on your vast experience throughout these years and to have this thing all culminate in winning a pennant, and how almost ironic, I guess it is, to wind it up in the old home city on the part of the Twins when they were the Senators. This makes an historic day. Well, for me, it's been such a treat working with you and Herb Carneal. Thank you, old fella. It's an occasion for tears as well as laughter, and I think a lot of the guys were choking up a little bit. And that's the story of the Twins' pennant drive in '65. For President Calvin Griffith and the Twins' official family, a fitting reward for years of effort. For manager Sam Neely, coaches Hal Narragon, Billy Martin, Jim Lemon, and John Seen, the climax to a year of hard work. For the players, a place in the World Series. From the Twins broadcasters, Herb Carneal, Halsey Hall, and yours truly, Ray Scott, our thanks to you wonderful Twins fans. We'll see you at the Mets in 1966.